episode of Cooking with Daniel. Today I have a letter from Texas. Right here. This letter says, "Dear Daniel, I have a spoiled milk and I don't want to throw it away. I don't really know what to do. Hope you can help me out, man. It'll be a big help. Thanks. Sincerely yours, Hammond." Well, Hammond of Texas, I just happen to know a quick, simple, and easy recipe for dealing with your spoiled milk situation. And I just so happen to have a little bit of spoiled milk of my own. Now, this recipe is an old family recipe passed down from generation to generation ever since refrigerators were invented to refrigerate milk. Now, in order to do this recipe, we're going to get our primary ingredients out along with the spoiled milk. We're going to need some onions, and we're going to need some Tabasco sauce. We're going to make a nice, simple summer smoothie. Now, we're going to take our onions like this, and we're going to chop them up. Chopping onions. But before the show started, I've already pre-chopped some onions. These are sweet onions, but you can use any kind of onions you want to. Red onions, white onions, purple and blue onions, for all I fucking care. Then, now remember kids, do not try this at home. Do not try this at home. We're going to start with the onions first because, well, when you put onions in, you want to make sure they're good and pureed, and if you put the onions last, then they're going to be just chunky and clumpy. So we're going to take our onions and we're going to put them inside of our blender. Blender top on, and then go straight to the liquid pot. They're getting stuck on the sides here. Let me just get that. Let's add a little bit of our spoiled milk. As you can see, it's got a nice, good texture and consistency. I'm just going to pour a little bit now just to blend up the onions. We don't want to use all our spoiled milk away. Only got a little bit of that. That was delicious. Woo! Okay, we got some onions. Smells a little fresh. Okay. Gonna blend it some more. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the rest of my milk. Oh, you see that? We got some chunks coming out now. Ugh. Well, this isn't natural spoiled milk. There it goes. There it goes. That's the good stuff. This is what we want right here. That's your... Let me get all the good stuff out. For this letter, I actually let some milk out and I spoiled it myself, so technically it's within the date, but I trust you viewers at home, it is nice and spoiled. Well, we're going to put this in here. We're going to blend it for a little bit. Let it sit. Make sure it's nice and blended. We're looking for that creamy texture. Now, we're going to put just a dash of Tabasco in there. Okay. Nothing says homemade smoothie quite like Tabasco sauce. You can throw Tabasco sauce on anything and it just brings out the flavor. It amplifies the flavor of your onions and your spoiled milk, and it just brings them all together and kind of creates that, back childhood feel, like everybody drinking their spilled milk and onion smoothies when they're kids. You all remember that, right? Okay. And we blend it up some more. And that's not enough blending right there. Okay, now, this is not your normal standard spoiled milk, onion, and Tabasco sauce smoothie. I've got a special treat for y'all. I've got a Swiss roll here. We're going all out on this one. Okay, this is my own. This is my own recipe right here, right? I mean, I got the rest from the family. I mean, it got passed down, but this right here is a Daniel original. I'm just gonna like break up some of these, you know, let it chunk up. Once it doesn't chunk up, I'm just gonna like toss this in here and get it in there. Like get that Swiss roll all up inside the spoiled milk and onions and good. Okay, yeah, let's just go with one for now. See how that turns out. There we go. Starting to look like chocolate milk. Okay, let's let it blend, and it's blending, and it's blending, and it's blending. It's blending, and it's blending, and let's check this. Oh, that looks delicious. Okay, now we're going to take our glass, nice clean glass. I mean, because we're nothing but, you know, healthy and sanitary around here, so we got a clean glass, and I'm going to pour some of this. Doesn't that look good? Okay, now we got our smoothie set up. Now let's add some frothing on the top. I'm going to take some of this extra spoiled milk, and I'm just gonna try to get it on top, kind of create like a little frothiness on there. Let's see if I can get some chunks out there. It looks a little gooey. Or the chunks should be in there somewhere. Okay, well, we got a little froth. Okay, now this beverage right here is fine for drinking at home if you just got like friends and family. But what happens if you have somebody special come over and you got like a dignitary or the senator or mayor comes over? You gotta get fancy. That's why we just take some parsley flakes. Parsley flakes make anything fancy. And you just sprinkle some parsley flakes on top of it, and there you have a beverage made for a king. That's a delicious shake. Okay, if you have any problems or you need any help around the kitchen or some ideas on what to do with your old ingredients or expired preservatives, just leave a post in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you and good night.